Welcome back to the Hennisphere, everyone. Coming to you for another weekly update from Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. We're gonna go enjoy Fright Fest tonight and some of the scare zones, but I also have some updates on some rides in the park. There is a note from one of the manufacturers of one of the roller coasters, and there is work being done on another roller coaster. So let's go in and take a look. First thing to note for attraction changes is Goliath is getting a paint job. A new paint job, I should say. It's going from blue to brown. The track is this dark brown, almost bronze kind of color. It looks really good, if I'm being honest. I think the blue is a little eccentric, but the brown kind of matches the station vibe and the whole vibe of the front of the park. I mentioned valet parking in the previous video last week. This is where you go to have them valet your car. There's a little stand right there. You can see the valet getting out of the car. It is $67 per day. First ride update, operational update. Goliath is closed for that repaint. Wow, I honestly had no idea they were going to repaint it. I just saw a picture by Jeffrey Siebert on Facebook that this was happening. It looks like they're making good progress, so hopefully this is not closed for too much longer. Last week I mentioned there were no paper maps, but there is something for this week. This is a map of all the Fright Fest attractions. You have your live shows, your scare zones, and your haunted houses. And as mentioned at the beginning of this video, I'm going to be doing some of the scare zones today because they're actually more like haunted house walkthroughs. Do love seeing Boomerang go. The other event that's going on right now is Oktoberfest, and there are a bunch of food offerings and drink options happening right now for I think another month. It almost runs in tandem with Fright Fest, and the place to get all of the food offerings is in Spassburg. Now, for Oktoberfest, there are multiple locations to get the drink options, mainly all the alcohol. But the biggest one is here in Spassburg, next to Kinderstein. It is this little area right here that says German Favorites. They have 12 beers on tap. And if you go to the Boardwalk or by Supergirl, the Starflyer, there are other places outside of Spassburg to get beer, but they only have 6 to 8 options on tap. The other update to talk about today is Kid Flash Cosmic Coaster. If you look carefully behind the station, you can see the trains are on the track. I see one of them, not sure if both are there, but there was an announcement from this ride's manufacturer, Skyline Attractions, that it is going to undergo some testing by, I don't know how to pronounce the name, but it's TUV space SUD America. They are responsible for a lot of certification and testing of a lot of different things, and they're going to be handling this ride. And hopefully there's some good news there and it reopens eventually. I'm gonna try to get a quick construction update here on Cyborg, but I've got to be careful because there's a lot of copyrighted music being played right now. And hopefully you can see over the fence. See, compared to last week, I don't notice a lot different on this ride, but I will say one ride that I'm not seeing a lot of construction for is the Shazam Tower, which should be going back here somewhere. Some good news, the Joker Carnival of Chaos is open this week. This is one of the crowd favorites. There is always a line. I will never forget when this ride opened, it was crazy. Currently stacking trains on Superman Krypton Coaster. One thing to note with the Rockville area is from noon to 5 p.m. they have a smaller trick-or-treat area for kids and families. No scare actors as far as I know. It's not anything like what happens after 7 p.m. once this becomes a full-fledged scare zone. It is 6 o'clock on the dot. That means Stranger Things is officially open. And the line is super long. Also, if you watch Trailer Park Boys, J-Rock. Very nice to see Wonder Woman open after it was down last weekend for a little bit. They are running 2 trains on it. If you know, you know. These are 2 of the loudest rides in the park. Ferris wheel used to squeak, and this one right here, oh my God, is it loud. The motor is right by controls, and you basically need to wear earplugs. Oh, there it goes. I will admit, Fat Burger has been here for over a year, I think, and I have not tried it yet. There's the UFO I remember from years ago. An alien. This used to be, well, I guess all over the place. I remember it in Rock Hill High area, and then over by Poltergeist, but now it's right over here next to Scream. Oh man, unfortunately Iron Rattler is closed once again. We are about 15 minutes away from the main event that begins the true Fright Fest in the park, and that is the arrival in Crack Axle Canyon at the train station.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now arriving in Crack Axle Canyon, the Six Flags Fiesta Texas Railroad.
And your worst nightmare. You are now on the most terrifying scare zone. Get ready as we are about to unleash the creatures of the night. It is time for the arrival.
Looks like some work has been done on the Daily Planet store right outside Superman Krypton coaster. Doors are on the building, windows are in, and this sign out front looks great. And crowds for the park are pretty big today. The line for Superman is all the way back here. One thing I forgot to mention is today I forgot my souvenir drink bottle, but if you make the same mistake, don't worry, because most of these places that offer drinks can give you a free 16-ounce cup, and you can use it for water, and they don't check. So if you go up to the machine, if it's self-serve, you really could just get whatever you want, but it's for water. I just opened Hell Valley Cemetery. About 7:39. now it is time for Fear Acres.
Please, think about donating to Cannibals for a Better Tomorrow.
Those scare zones were okay. There's a lot of scare actors, a lot of cool things to look at as well. One thing to note tonight is that the Beetlejuice drone show is not happening. It happened last weekend, and then it's going to happen next weekend. Tonight, though, since it's Saturday, it's going to be the Frightful finale at 10 o'clock.
My attendance will close those great.
That was a fantastic ride on Wonder Woman Golden Lasso coaster. That might be my best ride I've ever gotten on it. Certainly felt like the trains had some changes made this year. Much smoother. Also, the airtime just as crazy. I'm gonna try to do that every time I'm here. It was about a 35-minute wait. That's gonna do it for another weekly update from Six Flags Fiesta, Texas, showing you some Fright Fest and Oktoberfest festivities. I hope you enjoyed the updates on Goliath and Kid Flash. I will bring you more updates next week, as well as some haunted houses. Hope you enjoyed the scare zones as well. But please like, comment, and subscribe, as it helps the channel grow. And I will see you all next time. That was another day in the Hennisphere.
But we're gonna make friends, I hope you